Welcome everybody to another episode of the Showcase Pod. I am Don Vega, joined by the boss Chris Blackheart with a 100th episode of the Showcase Pod. Christopher Blackheart. You're supposed to be happy.
See, some days it's very hard not to be mad at you.
Why?
But it is a 100 episode. We're slightly delayed. We had a victory dinner we just came from.
Yeah.
For the staff, and we do thank Nomads over Danny's neck of the woods for great food.
Yeah.
There's a cheap plug there.
Yeah, cheap plug by the cheapest man.
And do you know what? I know you talked to them, and do you know why?
Why? Because you got gypped out of the chicken?
It was...
You ordered it yourself.
It was 70-30. 70% was cheese.
Yeah.
The other 70%...
30% was cheese.
Yeah.
70% was meat.
Yeah.
So, you ordered it that way. Nonetheless.
No, I know what you did.
What?
Because when we used to tag many years ago, I would tell the music guy what the music is, and then I would go and turn my back, spray my hair, and all of a sudden, whose music played when we went through the entrance? I think that's what you did.
It's not my fault that things got switched around. But nonetheless, we're in the heels of the SummerSlam, in New Jersey. A lot of things went down, a lot of surprises. I mean, talk about the summer heist of the century. Seth Rollins coming back and becoming a champion. And, a lot of people, I thought the injury was legit,
ironically, that's how injuries do happen. So if anyone questions how it happens, that is how they happen.
So, that was one of the greatest things I've seen so far in the year. Going back, kudos to whoever was behind that whole ordeal. And then the next night didn't disappoint at all, because at the end of the night, we saw the return of Brock Lesnar to the WWE.
Oh, we'll get into that story.
We'll get into that and more here in this 100th episode of the Showcase Pod. A lot of news going on in wrestling. You were just talking about some of the stuff that's going on. If you want to go over some of the stuff that we'll get into here as we go.
We'll go over lawsuits. We'll go over special days of being new national holidays. We'll go over lawsuits again.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, consumer loyalty and is it price gouging? That's a good story that's going to be coming up.
I guess we're going to go and also take a look at developing news with Brooke Hogan back on the spotlight. She did some interviews for TMZ and Bubba the Love Sponge podcast.
When Danny goes to Conspiracy Con coming up in a couple of weeks, I think we have a new panel to be discussed, Danny.
So we'll get into that right now. Of course, about a week ago we lost Hulk. Hogan passed away. A lot of different things have popped up now the last couple of days about the medical results and those that wasn't perform on Hogan, toxicology exams or whatnot to see what might have been in his body at the time of his death. Have you been keeping up with any of that stuff, Daniel? Have you heard Brooke?
A little bit, not too much.
So Brooke's concern is that, she's been through her father's 20-something surgeries along with his ex-wife. And a big concern for him was not to get into any type of medication, opioids, which could affect his heart. And now not being around her dad for whatever time frame, she doesn't know what he was taking during this last surgery that he had, which raised the doubt of why not doing a full autopsy on the body of Hulk Hogan and not having any toxicology reports to see again what was in his system. So that's raising a lot of questions about his death. And if I'm not mistaken, on the way up here, I was reading that she might she might pay to get her dad autopsy done and then find out what caused his heart attack and his death.
Well, anytime you think anytime there's a celebrity, anytime there's fame, literally, and fortune.
Yeah.
Never mind two ex-wives and a current one.
Yeah.
You would have thought that would have been standard.
Well, I mean, a lot of speculations also on this new latest wife. You know, another one of Brooke's deals that she talked about was that Hogan had mentioned to her that he didn't want to get married, and you know, he contemplated on ending the relationship, but he also stated that it wouldn't be good if he did that, which again led a lot of questions unanswered for Brooke. And then the part of her being involved in what was it again? Scientology.
Scientology.
Danny, you're a conspiracy guy. Do you have any insights on this Scientology and all these individuals?
Oh yeah, Scientology is a literal cult, a Hollywood cult. But L. Ron Hubbard, people like that guy playing Woonsocket and what's his name there, Top Gun.
John Travolta.
John Travolta, yup, and what's his name there, Top Gun there. I'm not good with Top Gun.
Top Gun, that's Tom Cruise. Yes.
And Madonna's a bunch of celebrities, but it's literally like it's a so-called science cult, but it's literally satanic. It really is.
So she was heavily involved in that. The estranged wife of Hulk Hogan, and at the time of his death, Sky, she was not active, but before getting into the relationship with Hogan, supposedly she was heavily involved with these people. Now, would these people target, if you were a female and you were to get into a relationship with somebody, will you target somebody who has fame and money and fortune and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah,
would that be a...
They do a lot of, they share the woman and they do a lot of sexual abuse, sex women.
Okay, all right.
I'm talking about...
Yeah. So, a lot of unanswered questions now. We will find out what takes place when all this stuff starts being uncovered.
My first thing, coming from the world of finance and dealing with, people, life insurance and investments and estate planning and trusts and wills, is how's his will made out?
Yeah.
Did he have any trust? Where the assets going? And who was on it?
Well, that's another other points that Brooke brought up, and mind you, she stated that she's not interested in any Hogan's money. She has a successful business. Her husband's ex a hockey player, so I don't think they need any finances. But she is curious about all these people that were hanging around Hulk Hogan the last few years of his life, and people that she pointed out to her dad that were shady people that had no goodwill in his best interest. And Hulk didn't listen to her, and unfortunately he's not here any longer with us. But I think that there's going to be a lot of drama unfolding in this, in my opinion, in the next couple months.
Well, I like to unfortunately use that as a test case.
Yes.
That if it can happen with someone with fame and fortune, I'm just talking about like the estate stuff and the wills and trusts. As wrestling fans, use that to try to solidify your own personal life when it comes to stuff, because we don't think about it until somebody does.
Is this a plug, Chris? Do you
want
to get into a plug?
Anyway, I'm going to go on a plug.
Let's
so
get
remember,
into a plug.
so you can go to a plug. Go to ChristopherLIreland.com.
Yep.
That's the real life. That's the real website. Go there. If you have any questions on finance, stuff like that, just reach out, book an appointment, and we'll actually go into it.
Oh, there you go.
But the idea is, some days in life, until it hits home, you don't realize it.
Yeah.
So if some good can come from Hulk's death on that part, people can be more aware of situations.
Yeah.
That's a positive.
So there you have it on the screen. There's your page. If people,
look at that guy. He smiling.
Yeah. People have questions about real life, insurance, retirement, all that good stuff that it's needed. There's the information on the screen. They could contact Christopher Blackheart, 70% owner of Showcase Pro Wrestling.
70%.
Yeah, for hopefully, he does know not to sign documents that he doesn't read. So I can tell you that much.
We may have to coin a new word. Don't pull a Kathy.
Well, that could be a new one, yeah.
Yeah, that could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. But yeah, I mean, interesting developments. I got to listen to the radio interview with Bubba.
yeah. No, I'll.
And
Why don't you put that on the business one, SP Pod Messenger?
yes, definitely interesting.
Put it on there
little
because
details there.
again, I think again, I know I don't always see eye to eye with you, especially recently, but the idea is you did do really good research on this one.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Also, they had his services this past week, and a lot of people gather. A lot of people from the wrestling community were there. I saw pictures with like Devon Dudley, Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, Stephanie, Triple H. I mean, the list goes on and on. Ric Flair. I mean, everybody from wrestling was there, united, and deservedly so and expected.
Yep. It looks like there was another, like the after. I don't want to say the after party. It's probably not the right word, but there was a gathering at one of Hogan's bars.
Hogan's Hangout. Yeah.
Yep. It looks
saw
like
Matt Riddle
Yep.
and a few other people.
Yep.
I did see. I don't know how credible this source is, but I did see. And looking up certain things on the internet, that there was an interaction with the current last wife and Linda. I don't know how legitimate is that, but like I said, we'll find out in the next couple weeks.
No, I mean, all right. On Linda's, not her defense.
Yeah.
But she was part of his life for what?
Yeah, Linda,
almost 30
was
years.
there. Linda was behind it all. She
Yeah,
helped. She did help Hulk come up with a lot of stuff, and
Yeah.
he admitted it to it.
Yeah. So I mean, and for her to mourn and be there, but I'll be honest, the current wife has to run the show.
Yeah, which
people
is
may not
kinda,
like it. It's the current wife.
Which is kind of, I mean, you get
it is what it is.
You get down to science.
Yeah. If you say I do,
Yeah, it's kind of shitty because how much do you know the guy in 2 years?
right? No, which is
You
great.
know, if you were running that train 30 years ago that Linda got to ride,
Yeah.
she wouldn't last, I don't think, a few weeks.
No. No,
wrestlers are difficult. We all know that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. But yeah, we'll find out. Like I said, moving on to the big event, SummerSlam.
Oh wait, we're gonna go news.
What do you got? Oh, we'll break that. Let's do the SummerSlam and then we'll continue.
Why, we don't want
with
to get canceled? Or we're on the show to get canceled?
We'll continue with that one. So SummerSlam, big.
Oh, I want to know how I did because I think I did pretty good on these.
Big event. Night one, Daniel. I did send you some footage of night one live from MetLife Stadium. Jay Hollywood and I and our friend Brian, we were down there live. So I did send you some footage. If you want to roll some of that footage now, and then we'll come back and talk about it after we see some of it.
See Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank. Was that you telling someone?
Well, we were in Jersey. Some asshole said to get out of the way. I mean, there's like 30 people walking at the same time. How can we get out of the way in a floor? You know, I mean, I always tell people, you buy seats in the floor unless you got the first 3 rows. You're wasting your time. I mean, we were moving around. We saw a lot of different people. We kind of mingled, so we wasn't really sitting around in our seats. So it was good for us. But if you are buying a ticket for an event that has 40 rows deep in a floor, everybody's gonna be standing, and you're not gonna get to watch jack shit.
All right. So you were there both nights?
I was there both nights.
All right. Biggest reaction of the whole weekend. Who got the biggest pop?
Probably night one, of course. You know, Seth Rollins coming back and cashing in the Money in the Bank. That was a huge reaction. Second, I mean, Seth Rollins, and I would have to say Jay again. You know, Jay with his heat and his entrance. I mean,
so you don't. What about Brock?
Brock the next night, yep, probably, you know, the biggest reaction of the night.
Night 1 versus night 2, the biggest pop.
I'm gonna say they were both tied, man.
So was it the surprise or the person you think that got over?
I think just the surprise. I think just the fact that, you know, everybody thought that he was really hurt. Speaking of Rollins. Mm-hmm. And him coming out, and it could have went down different scenarios. Like in my head, I'm thinking, okay, he's coming out. Braun Breaker's gonna run in and cash in, or the other one's gonna do something or whatnot. But then he came out in crutches, you know, threw him to the side, took his brace off, and the rest was history. And obviously, huge pop there. But yeah, I mean, Lesnar coming back now. Going into night 2, we knew that something was going to happen. You know, the sudden change of Cena going into this matchup and going back to babyface Cena suddenly. Mm-hmm. You knew something was going to go down. In my eyes, I thought, okay, you know, The Rock's going to come in. He's probably going to screw both of them. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the curveball with Lesnar, I mean, like, it was funny because we had, after the match was over, you know, the hug and the handshake, and everybody started leaving, and I waited a little bit, and then I said, Julio, let's just go because, you know, I don't want to get stuck in traffic. So we start walking away, but I'm still looking through the corridors as I'm walking. Yep. Now I see Cena just standing in the ring not leaving, so I say to Julio, let's go back into the corridor at this time. So we look, he's getting a standing ovation. We start walking again. He's still in the ring. So we pull into the next aisle. I'm like, something's going to happen here. As soon as he starts to turn to leave the ring, music hits. I mean, the freaking place was crazy. So, you know. What were your thoughts on Brock Lesnar coming back?
Well, I have some news on
that. You got some news okay, you got it. He's got it in writing, Danny. You came prepared for the 100.
Oh, Danny, you want to bring that up and read that one? Brock, you want to read the statement from Janelle Grant's rep issued the following statement regarding Brock Lesnar's return to the WWE. You want to read that one, Danny?
Yeah.
Read that one, and then we'll have a discussion.
Somebody should get F5. I mean, yeah.
So Janelle Grant's rep, not her, I guess, issued the following statement regarding Brock Lesnar's return. So all the liberals went crazy, of course, you know. So for far too long, abuse was allowed to thrive under WWE's leadership. Instead of righting this wrong, WWE has done nothing to ensure those responsible and are held accountable. An attempt to sweep misconduct under the rug will backfire. We look forward to the full set of facts, including those about Mr. Lesnar coming out to the court of law where they belong. And in the meantime, we refer back to Janelle Grant's updated complaint, which outlines and details abuse endured by Vince McMahon and others while employed by WWE. So, wow. Yeah, that's what I say about that.
So, you know, I'm going to go first because I got a rant in the tip of my tongue.
All right, let's go.
So this dumb AI bitch, let me just put it out there for all the little whinies that are going to get upset. this little AI whiny bitch that there's only like one picture of her in the whole internet comes out of nowhere in the biggest moment so far of the year to make a statement. Now what that tells you? Looking for attention again. Mm-hmm. You wait for a big moment to happen to make a statement on some bullshit. What are the facts? Oh, they're gonna come out in the court of law. It's been 2 years with this bullshit. Where's the facts?
There's been let's pose it. There's been no arrests.
Yeah.
No additional paperwork filed.
Yeah.
And nothing court-wise, nothing civil.
Yeah.
So it looks like is allegations.
It looks like you just was trying to milk the crate again, and you saw that this is a big moment that's getting highlighted all over. So yeah, perfect timing for me to get some sympathy over again. And you said a representative wrote that statement, Danny?
Yeah, Janelle Grant's rep.
So where is she? I mean, I like to see the person.
Yeah.
I would like to see an updated video or picture or a statement, or wouldn't you?
Well, I do. All right. So you said that there's no pictures of her. So if you Google,
it's the same photo.
So Janelle Grant, if you Google her, there's no pictures of her, no videos.
It's just the same photo that comes up.
Right. So she has no social media now.
Danny's got it up right now. That same photo of her.
Yeah.
It's the same photo that they use all the time.
So it's one photo.
Because that's the only photo that's available in the internet.
So you're telling me there's a woman in their 40s.
Yeah.
Has zero internet presence.
I guess.
I mean,
it disappeared, I guess.
I'm thinking that's really, really weird.
Every picture is the same photo on this broad.
Yeah.
It's like AI created a photo of this broad and a weird looking picture of her smiling.
Yeah.
It's the only photo you find online, and they have edited this picture to try to tag it in different media outlets and news
So if you only have one,
reports.
so it looks like somebody scrubbed the internet and took everything, her history out, which you can do. You got to pay for it.
Well, it's obvious.
It's very expensive, and you have to professional people do that.
It's probably one of the deals with Mrs. Grant. And then we got this lawyer that did a video. Is that our lawyer there to the right? The one that talked like one time came out talking in like a kitchen.
Yeah, they're a legal team.
Yeah, you got a legal team that popped up talking about this whole ordeal.
Right.
And it looks like they're in a kitchen somewhere.
Well, all right. So this is when Danny read that. The attempt to sweep misconduct under the rug will backfire. Misconduct.
Yeah, what's the misconduct?
The problem with that is you do not get arrested
For misconduct.
It can be. Companies do have contracts. Some days you put moral stipulations in there.
You could be terminated, and it's up to that company's decision whether they want to terminate you or not.
But that was just very misconduct under the rug. What is what is misconduct?
You know what's misconduct to me?
What?
Portraying that you're a victim and hiding completely and disappearing from every outlet.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, there's only one picture of this girl.
Yeah, that's
no matter how you search her, there's only one photo of this girl that comes out, and it's never anything that comes directly from her. It's either some rep, like Danny said, or whatever the case might be.
Well, do you know what I thought was interesting too? They never use Lesnar's name in anything. They say former UFC WWE champion.
Yeah.
So I think they're worried about either getting
defamation.
Defamation, yeah. I think they're worried about a potential lawsuit on their part.
I mean,
well, obviously everybody knows. You put the two together, it's really obvious.
Well, the real question should be, I mean, she claims this legal team. Now you're going against, before you were going against Vince and his lawyers.
Yeah. When
you started, and you probably still are. But now you're going against Vince and his lawyers. You're going against Lesnar and his lawyers, and you're going against TKO and their lawyers.
Yeah.
How much money are you going to need to have underneath your belt to go in a legal battle against these people.
Well, I think they're looking at the other way. We have 3 pockets to pick.
Yeah.
Not 3 pockets are going to stick us.
Well, they're gonna have to eventually. It's gonna start costing some money to go after these people.
Gravy trains running out. That's why.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just it's one of those deals. When I saw that, I'm like, you didn't talk about the misconduct in 2 years,
Right.
Up until the guy shows up and it's headline news again.
Yeah.
Now you want to attach yourself again.
And I think when we were having that dinner, right, we came up. It wasn't the misconduct that was the issue. It was the payment was the issue.
Well, yeah, I mean, of
So
course.
the acts weren't an issue until the money
until the money stopped coming in.
in. So
Nothing was wrong doing.
Right. When you were getting
until the money said, we're stopping the money. There's no more money.
and now there's a problem.
Yeah,
so that I do question.
It really angers me to have certain people that are getting benefits out of being victims,
Yes.
like cash benefits. Like if you're a real victim, you're not asking for compensation to live this glorious life. You're looking for justice. You know what I mean? And to have people like this lingering around and have all these other supporting caterer fucks, I mean, and
I don't think, and then if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. I haven't seen anything regarding she didn't ask for anyone to be arrested or anyone, no restraining orders, so she wasn't physically harmed, she wasn't mentally scared, all these things. If these were so bad to her,
I mean, you disappeared, so I mean, there's no way that they could track her down.
No, but I mean, she didn't do that. If she was, that harmed, that you would think she would put some, potential, barriers, if you could prove it, and that's the problem. Saying it is one thing, proving it is another.
Liberals are saying, WWE fans are upset about Brown. Well, it didn't sound like they were upset. But
it didn't sound anybody in that arena was upset. I mean,
just Los Angeles, a bunch of pansies out there.
They were hanging off the rafters when that happened. So I ain't hear anybody leaving the arena. Oh my God, we're never watching again. They were like, oh my God, Lesnar's back. Oh fuck, shit.
Yeah, they're saying, people want to boycott WWE now.
Yeah,
just like price.
Well, the problem is
those are fake news.
Yeah,
Danny, I know you know nothing about politics, but usually it's 2 or 3 people or a small group of people saying stuff, and the media just makes it bigger than what it is.
Oh, like the anti-gun groups around, it's the same people belong to multiple organizations, so they look bigger than they are.
What? I can't.
So speaking of controversial news, we're gonna continue on the controversial.
Oh, you want to go there? All right. Ooh, you want to bring it up, Danny?
Another guy that's been in a hiatus.
Yeah, where is he?
From pro wrestling.
Where's that picture, Danny?
Mr. Dick himself.
Yeah.
Mr. Dick Flip himself is back. Joey Ryan has announced that he's coming back to professional wrestling.
Yep.
And Danny's in the wrong page, but he'll get there eventually.
The guy with the most.
He's looking. He's looking.
Hey, Danny, it's that one.
Oh, all right. 1 second.
What would you think that was? Danny Severn, or
he's clicking all over the place. I think he's still looking for Janelle Grant. I mean, you're gonna be looking for a while.
So I'm not sure if this was 2 different stories, but it looked like he got booked up in Canada, and I think there was another promotion.
Yeah.
That booked him too, and that promotion canceled the show. So I'm not sure. Now Joey, he's been 5 years? That's a long time,
he's been gone for 5 years. Yeah.
And again, there was allegations. Now, I'm thinking if he was gone for 5 years, I'm thinking he could be a little bit guilty of something.
Oh yeah, I mean
because
you leave, you're pretty much saying, okay, I'm gonna leave until shit cools down.
Yeah. So, but 5 years. So the question on that is 5 years. Was he guilty? Is he innocent? Can you forgive him? Do you want to see him?
I mean,
would you pay money?
I'm sure he's got a quantity of little fanboys that are just jumping for joy, waiting for the dick flip. Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure of that. So Are you looking for the allegations that were brought up against Joey?
Yeah, trying to find him.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that like he had a tendency of people picking him up on the like from travel and making advances to, different people.
I ain't really getting to the news of the whole ordeal with him. I just know he's just
sexual misconduct.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. That he would. There was allegations that he would.
I mean, the guy's fucking patent and move. It's a dick flip.
Yeah.
So I mean, is he sexually assaulting everybody watching? Because I mean,
no. But I think it was in a non-wrestling environment.
Okay, all right.
That
he was trying to do dick flips to.
He was trying to help people help him flip himself in the general public.
Okay, all right.
So
all right, we gotta be transparent here, Chris Blackheart. We gotta give the news, straight to the point. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it looked like there was allegations, multiple allegations. But okay. So this is the part that I have with the wrestling community, right?
Yeah.
If he did what he did. Right?
Yeah.
Why didn't he not get arrested? Why is there no court documents? Why is there not people putting him?
I don't know.
We said that before when bad shit was happening in New England, that everybody did that. Was it the YouTube? Not the YouTube movement. The stand-up movement. What movement was that?
The Me Too.
The Me Too movement, right? But nobody got arrested. Right? No promotion shut down. They transferred, right?
Yeah.
But nothing happened. So is the wrestling community that bubble that they don't want real justice, or is it just justice on the social media?
Yeah, it's probably the social media crusaders.
So
the comment warriors that they post something and right away they got experts, doctors, nurses, army people, military people, police enforcement. I mean, you got it all when you hit those comment bars and behind a post. I mean, you get everything. Everything you need is underneath comments on social media and posts online. But for those that didn't like the dick flipping, he is back. Joey Ryan set to come
somebody
back.
Call Uncle Corny.
Corny's probably flipping his shit right now.
Corny's slipping his little flipper.
Another clip that you had sent over, and I don't know if Danny has it on hand.
Let me look at
was AEW back.
Danny, did you see that? The AEW, the video?
Back with their bullshit again. AEW apparently, taking
stabbing his legs.
Taking a playbook from someone I know.
Yep.
All right, let's take a look at the clip.
And Dan Collins is holding a mic. And Dan Collins is holding a mic.
So he stabbed him with a screwdriver. Is that a screwdriver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was Dustin?
Oh, man.
That's Dustin Rose? All right. So, we've seen these type of angles before. I don't know how real or not real or how they did this one here, but I've seen these type of angles before, and I relate back to to Puerto Rico. They did the angle with Jose Gonzalez, the Invader, him and Sabio. Obviously to kind of tie in the Brody thing. They did this angle that Sabio stabbed him in the chest with a fork. Legitimately stabbed him. I think he got some shots of numbing on his chest. And he legitimately stabbed a fork into his chest. And the footage is on YouTube. But that was one of the goriest shit I've ever seen in wrestling. And I think they got fined from the television station. And they had a whole process of shit going on.
Well, the only question I have on this, right, not being a regular follower of AEW, right, this looks like a mid-card angle.
I mean, not Cody. Dustin had been put over for whatever the title. I know they got like 20 championships.
Yeah, but I'll say it was a TBS title. I did watch that match when he did go over, and I thought it was very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so is it worth it? And if it's supposed to be family entertainment, do you think that deters or helps the audience? Is it overly nichey?
I
Is
mean,
it going down that, death match? I mean, obviously it's not death match wrestling, but
AEW has pushed the envelope when it comes to the blood and the gory stuff. And for me, if you're going to go down that route, you got to go down that route balls to the walls like ECW. You can't do hokey shit and then try to be serious. You can't do hokey shit and then try to be this deadly, never-ending, I'm going to kill you type of match.
Yep.
And it's a mix of all that, so I don't know. You don't know when to take them serious. And obviously, a few months back, there was another clip with what's his name that's out now with concussion problems. Adam Page. He took a powerbomb from somebody and almost decapitated himself, hitting the apron with the back of his neck, and obviously now he's out. And you look back, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Why.
Well, it's like anytime you see this stuff and guys are working on the apron, they're doing moves on the apron, I always cringe. When they're doing like some form of power driver, if they're doing some kind of a flip, or a body slam, never a suplex.
I mean, the apron's the hardest part of the ring. I mean, for people that don't know, they think, the ring, you hit that apron wrong way. The steel beams in that apron, it's not going to be a good night for you.
Well, all right. So talking about, the realism of wrestling, right? I did watch the show that you recommended. Was it WWE Unreal?
Yeah. Chris Blackheart's knocking down the mic. He's getting violent.
Did you see that, Danny?
No.
All right, so it's on Netflix, right? I think I'm up to like third or fourth episode.
Yeah.
So I'm literally when they're showing everything, I'm the guy looking behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at people behind. I'm not looking at what they're showing me, right? I think the biggest thing I got out of it so far is no matter what people think about pro wrestling, the realism, the production, the dedication, and what goes behind to put on an event.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's huge.
Yeah.
So, and never mind, what the talent goes through. So I'm hoping that's like one of the biggest things that comes through there is their sacrifice and the work that goes into giving people the entertainment of 2 hours, every Monday, or 2 hours every Friday, or 3 hours this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. There's a lot of work.
Yeah, it was 6 hours because
No, both days.
Yeah, the pre-show started.
Oh no. All right, so I'll be all right. So when I saw SummerSlam, right?
Yeah.
And I missed the first day by like an hour, right?
Yeah.
Actually, an hour and a half. I'm like, that must have been they're doing West Coast time.
You thought? It caught me by surprise because I was figuring they were starting at 7, and when I got down there, it was starting at 6 o'clock.
But
so.
I'll be honest with you, I liked it for the fact, if it gets over around 9:30, almost 10, I think that's a win-win, especially when you're running on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So
speaking of times, you enjoyed that the time was decent, and it was done by like 10 o'clock. Speaking of times, we have some picks for SummerSlam.
I feel good about some of the picks, by the way.
Let's go down the line. Let's go to night 1.
I wrote them down randomly, but we can go through.
Night 1, I can tell you right off the bat, it opened up with a tag team matchup with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso taking on the team of Braun Breaker and lost his name right now, Bronson Reed.
Yeah. The sneaker stealer.
Yep, the Jordan taker. So, in that matchup, we saw Jey Uso and Roman Reigns score the victory on that matchup there.
All right, but who do we have on our paper, Danny?
So, I can go down the list if you want in order.
Yeah, that is the order for night 1.
Yeah.
That was the first matchup.
Yep.
It's a tag team match with the guys I mentioned.
Yeah, I'm still on the table. Oh, for Roman Reigns,
I believe I had Roman Reigns and.
I don't remember what I had on that one.
Oh yeah, me and you had Roman Reigns down. Chris had Bronson Reed.
Yep, loser. Alrighty, so that was the tag team match of the night.
All right, one for you.
One for me and Daniel.
Yep. And women's world championship match, Naomi defeated challenger Rhea Ripley in Eagle Sky.
Ooh, I think
That was the second night.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was the same.
Yeah. So who we had on that one?
I had Rhea. I lost. You had Naomi, and so did Chris.
Yep. So 2 for me,
I got
1 for Blackheart, 1 for Danny.
Then we had the WWE Tag Team Championships, the Wyatt Six.
Yep. I
Won a
had that one
six-pack challenge match, so
Yeah.
they defeated all six.
too. Yeah. Yep. I had the
I
Wyatt
had-
6.
Yeah,
You
no.
had six, Chris had more than six,
Yeah.
and I had,
Yeah.
Sheep Puppet.
Yep. So that's 3 for me.
Ooh.
Then we go down to Women's Intercontinental Title champion Becky. Oh yeah, new champion Becky Lynch defeated the champion Lara McCallum by no disqualification.
Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
I had Valkyrie.
Yep, you had Valkyrie, I had Becky, and Chris had Becky.
Aha. I hate that name, by the
You
way.
got 2.
That's the stupidest name in pro wrestling.
When we go down, U.S. champion Solo Sikoa defeated Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match.
Ooh, did we all lose that one?
Yeah.
We all picked Jacob.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we all had Jacob now. Okay.
I'm
Then we
still
had-
up by 1.
Intercontinental title match champion Dominic Mysterio
Yeah, I lost
defeated
that
AJ Styles and actually Chris picked Dominic.
We're tied for 3.
3-3.
Then we go down. Cody Rhodes defeated John Cena to win back the WWE
I
title.
had Cody.
Yeah, me picked Cody and Chris picked
Yep.
Cena.
4 to 3.
Oh, this sounds really familiar.
Yeah.
Almost
Then
a
we
sign
had,
of a new lone horseman.
Oh man.
Roman Reigns and Jake, which we already went over, and then we had Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss won the women's tag team titles from Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez.
Yep.
And I think
I won that one.
Blackheart had Charlotte and
Yeah. Oh, that's 5.
yeah,
no,
me,
it's 4.
Well, it's
tied
5
up.
now.
We're tied
No,
up.
no,
at
I
4.
was tied. Now I'm up by 1 now.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, he's not.
I'm up by 5.
I had Raquel, and you had to do, Chris picked Charlotte and Bliss.
Yeah, I'm up by 1
It's
now.
4-4, right, Danny?
No, it's 5-4 now.
Oh, you were down.
Oh, here we go. Sami Zayn against Karrion Kross. And I think
I had Cross.
we all had Cross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton defeated Jade Cargill,
Yep, I had Stephanie.
which I lost that. I picked Jade and so did Chris, so
Yep,
Don
that's
won
6
that.
for me.
No, we're tied 5-5.
You're not tied because Blackheart.
Take a picture and check it later.
We're gonna recount it.
That's
Oh
5-5.
yeah, 5-5.
Yeah, all right. And then what was the last one?
But that match, I guess.
Jelly Roll and Logan Paul.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul defeated Jelly Roll and Randy.
Oh, I don't remember what I had on that
Which,
one.
I almost that one. 'Cause I thought the singles gonna move.
We picked on that match.
You picked Randy and Jelly, and you picked Drew McIntyre. and
I
Logan
did.
Paul.
Okay, all right. So you're up.
And then 5-5.
No, it could be 6-5. God, this is awful.
And CM Punk defeated Gunther for the world title, which we, for some reason, we bypassed and we didn't get to pick. I don't know if they added it after we did the picks.
All right, we screwed. All right. So what about the last match? Would be Cena and
Yeah.
Cody, right?
Yeah, you picked Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So then we tied.
It's
Yeah.
5-5.
Yep, 5-5.
See, this tiebreaker would have been the Gunther match.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, for whatever reason, Danny was sleeping.
Yeah.
Again, take a nap. You gotta take a nap before you go on the air.
Yeah.
Danny was sleeping, so
Well,
we're tied this
all right.
one
Speaking
here.
of naps, and you're not gonna be sleeping this Friday night, so bring up the Joe Davis dates coming up right now.
The real deal, Joe
We
Davis.
know every Friday night in Raham at Seafood and Combs, Joe Davis and the Real Deal Comedy. That's every Friday night. But
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, he has some new dates going over there. You want to pop those up?
Well, he's got Thursday night, August 21st, in Cranston, Rhode Island, at Morosco's Bar and Grill. Advance tickets are $15 and $20 at the door for that event. Then on Friday, August 22nd, again in Raynham, Massachusetts. And the following week, August 29th, also in Raynham, Massachusetts. You can check out Real Deal Fitness and Conditioning for all those events and ticket sales and all that good stuff with the Real Deal Joe Davis.
Oh, you want to go some other happy? Well, I don't know what comes for you, but Danny, you have a link up there. There's a new link for our old friend Leo Connors. Sergeant Muldoon's on it this week. It's dropped live today. So go.
Was Muldoon crying in this show about?
I have not seen it yet, and Sarge is classy enough probably not to mention you.
Well, finally,
even though he probably should.
Finally, if there were any lies spoken in this show, bringing all the sports on YouTube.
All right, so I will watch
Connors.
I will watch it for next week. All the viewers out there watch it too. Tell them if Sergeant Muldoon did an honest. I want to see the questions because I would imagine he would have to talk about you, maybe Cena, maybe myself, maybe the training center. Maybe all the years, maybe how Sergeant Muldoon,
say nice things about
Sergeant Muldoon, how he came to showcase, the legendary matches he had with an old friend of ours, Reverend Redemption.
Yes.
And, in that cartel.
Well, all that you can go check out Ring and all the sports on YouTube, Leo Connors. And if you want the truth, in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna be hitting up Leo, and we're gonna be heading down there to set all these whiners straight.
All right, so I'm going to have a question right now, right? So, Leo, I know you listen, right? Why is everybody who sits in your chair so nice? I don't understand. Because they're not all like that in real life.
Yeah.
They sit in the chair, they say nice things. When this guy gets there, can you put another chair there? Because I want the truth.
One for the heat.
I want the real truth. I want the tough questions that people don't want to hear the answer for, okay? Because it's
been a long time coming, man.
I'm just saying, because we do on the pod, right? And we haven't had any of those tough conversations recently. But with you like the tough questions. Oh. And just like if a young guy goes up to you and they go, Mr. Vega, how's my match? And you sit them down and you're like, kid, your match was the shits.
Oh.
And
I'm going to tell him why and what it is.
And you'll tell him the same thing that Tom Pritchard asked you.
Yeah.
Do you want me to sugarcoat it, or do you want me to tell you the truth? But you tell him the why.
Yeah.
So I am hoping when you go on Leo's show that the tough questions, rather not the nice ones, like Don Vega.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of questions.
I want the tough questions because do you know why I want the tough questions? Because with tough questions comes tough truth.
Well, and tough answers. So.
Now, he's stopping. It's episode 383 or whatever it is, 389. Is he supposed to stop at 400?
I'm not sure.
No, he's not. He's not stopping.
Yeah, I know he got back. He had some issues. People were upset with him because he had a guest. How can you be upset with a journalist, right?
Yeah.
'Cause that's what Leo is, right?
Yeah.
Leo's a journalist.
Yeah, we do these shows. We're gonna invite whoever it is, and it's up to the people watching whether they like this person or not. It has nothing to do with the production or the journalist doing the interview.
And Leo, in all fairness to Leo, he did not know some of the baggage that an angel had. But for Leo, people be mad at Leo, guess what?
I mean, I guess all those people that were mad at Leo wouldn't watch the news.
Yeah.
Wouldn't watch any TMZ, wouldn't watch any source of news because you got to admit it, news aren't news if it's not crimes, murders, all these type of things that you have to report on in order to get the views. So.
Yeah, well, my question is too, and I got to rewatch. I'm not sure if I watched that episode, but so and Leo usually puts the link on there for people coming up. So you can ask questions, right? So if you didn't ask the question, Leo's pretty good at asking those questions.
Yeah.
Or two, if you were that talented and you knew there was an issue, right?
Yeah, you would have said something.
You should have brought out there, hey, this is what people said, but let me tell you, either tell the truth or tell your side of the story. And guess what? Some days by telling the truth, You know.
Well, it is what it is, but nonetheless, go check out The Ring and all other sports on YouTube with Leo Connors and his guests this past week, Sojourn, whatever, Moboon, the guy that fell, tripped, hit his head, busted himself open, and then tried to blame me for shit that went down. But regardless, we're back in action. Hopefully he doesn't fall and trip this Saturday night when we return to the Woonsocket Showcase Pro Wrestling Arena in Woonsocket, 126 Main Street, for another edition of Saturday Night Showcase Saturday Night. A lot of matches, a lot of things unfolding as we're going into pretty soon the fall season here. So don't miss Showcase Saturday Night this Saturday live in Woonsocket. A lot of things could go down. People might fall again. I don't know. What?
What, you want to talk about somebody who's not happy? Mr. Shea Shabo was not really happy.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of people. Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Right.
So, apparently that individual, he has a conspiracy theory that involves you, screwing people over. God.
I wasn't in the ring.
I believe him.
I didn't count the 1, 2, 3.
He says the office is screwing him over.
Right. So all right. So I think this was one of the problems, right? I don't believe that match is up yet on SPW on YouTube, right? But when you watch it, right? So I think this is conspiracy, right? Shea Shabo is almost 300 pounds. All right, Logan Macchia is 131. So Shea is almost like 3 times the size. Right? Even though, he's not a 20-year vet. He left for 20 years and coming back.
He's lost for words.
He's a whole new wrestler, so I don't understand what's conspiracy. I think he got a fluke. I think Macchia got a lucky fluke on a returning veteran who, let's be honest with you, right? Shabo, he's coming back, 17-year layoff, right? He's not the same wrestler that he was 20 years ago, right? He's smarter, he's older, he's bigger. He's literally wrestling in a new body.
This kid is, getting lucky.
No, he did. He got lucky. So I'm not saying his conspiracy is lucky.
Isn't Machina famous?
What?
He's got a huge past, man. This kid.
He does.
Yeah, he's like one of the poster childs for those ads. Do you remember those ads of the starving kids and the Save the Children? Isn't it
Sally Struthers?
Isn't he part of those?
She's a great grandchild. Being sponsored by Sandy.
Yeah. He's gonna have to eat some burgers, eat some pasta, eat something, because I think the next time Shabo gets a hold of him, he's gonna rip him apart. And Blackheart, if you're behind these conspiracies,
it's not a conspiracy if you lost. The kid won quickly.
It is what it is.
Take the loss.
Having these incompetent referees count fast.
Be slightly embarrassed, okay? And then just get back to the drawing board and beat the kid.
Speaking of embarrassing, speaking of conspiracies, and speaking of random acts, AZ is back. Like I said a couple weeks ago, he was found in a barn somewhere. And there was things missing.
What do you mean?
There was things missing. So if you want to know what was missing,
like what?
I would suggest you show up this Saturday night in Woonsocket. It's disgusting. The fact that somebody would try to, pull this type of crap, and I say crap liberally. When they found him, he had all type of stuff on him. It's not funny. I wouldn't be laughing about it.
I gotta watch that again.
Dan,
do you have the clip? Do you have the clip there? If not, all right, it is on.
And don't worry about it.
It's all right. So
he's going to talk about what happened.
If you look at it on Facebook, the group there is SPW Showcase Pro Wrestling fan page. Yeah. If you're not already on it, you can join, or the SPW media.
How can you support this type of behavior? People getting kidnapped.
It's news. You don't have to like the news. You just got to watch it and educate yourself.
It is what it is, but
are you going to leave the state? You going to go to Chicago or something if you don't like it?
This is unfair. But it is what it is. Just be there this Saturday night in Woonsocket, and we'll find out who is behind this whole crap with AZ. Another thing that happened the last time we were in Woonsocket, we took the fight to the streets. Literally, street fight. We went all the way down Main Street. And of course,
my phone, I didn't stop.
What I said was gonna happen. Rambo Godfrey and myself victorious over the other two riff-raps. I'm not even gonna mention their names, but
that was Matt Thompson and your former partner, Alex Rader.
Why do we gotta mention these people on the show? Regardless,
Your second favorite former partner.
regardless, Danny Badandi. If you got it on the screen, September the 20th, 25th anniversary of Powerhouse Wrestling, as we return to the Sturbridge Host Event Center in Sturbridge, Massachusetts. On the card will be a big matchup, a rematch from the Cruiserweight division of the WWE, as the debut of Rich Swann takes on the real one, Enzo Amore, in a singles matchup that is going to be, I believe, is going to be
pretty good match.
Highlight of that night there when those two go at it. I mean, those two went at it 205 Live, and now they get to do it again at Powerhouse Wrestling. Also on the card, a guy that I have no idea why this guy, out of anybody he could have chose to come and challenge, out of anybody who could have came and try to spit that blood or whatever the hell he's carrying in that glass or whatever you want to call that cup that he comes with to the ring. Gangrel, Vampire Warrior, challenged me to a street fight for the Powerhouse Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. I mean, I call Cena on this. He doesn't have no idea, but I don't know why.
No, people. Nobody knows why.
Regardless, I'm going to be ready for that challenge, and we're going to get through the night that night. As well as Young Lions tournament that features some of the talent from Showcase Pro Wrestling. Already announced in the Young Gun Challenge, Christopher Spratt, if he could find himself...
he's sober enough.
Yeah, to show up. Jay Evans is also in the Young Gun Challenge. Danny Cabral. And of course, guy that was just served some injustice.
Well, AZ's in the chat room.
Consistent one, AZ. AZ, how are you feeling, man? I heard about the happening. It is BS.
He said it's absolute bullshit.
We're going to get to the bottom of who did this to you.
He said it's absolute bullshit, and he already has an idea who did it.
Yep, Blackheart is supporting the bullshit.
I am not supporting it.
I'm not supporting any of it.
When any talent has an issue and stuff happens, I should be the first phone call. Guess what? I wasn't the first phone call. So how can I fix things if I'm not the first one in line to attempt
let me ask you a question, Chris Blackheart.
Yeah?
Since you wasn't the phone call, maybe you was busy making a phone call. So we'll get to the bottom of it.
All right, so you're telling me I would purposely harm the talent.
I mean,
come on.
You're kind of jealous of the bond that we've, this,
no. That's
this
totally
bond that
different.
we've had.
See, I am very good at separating business from personal stuff. Our stuff, very personal. Business stuff can be done, and even though I don't see eye to eye with AZ doing a lot of stuff.
I mean, you had a problem because he thought it was pretty funny that I slipped and I accidentally hit you in your nutsack. He thought it was hilarious. I mean, you were mad. I mean, everybody's sus. Everybody's sus.
AZ said you're guilty as OJ.
Yep.
What are you talking about? I don't drive a Bronco.
Yep. The glove fits.
Yeah, where?
He's definitely guilty.
Come on. All right.
But
all right. So now you think I have something to do with that? Come on.
I don't know.
I think you three.
I mean,
I would say you four. Even Michelson should think better that I would be in on
these
something.
These random
to
things
harm
are
the
happening.
talent.
You're over here with a smile from ear to ear when it says
Gangrel.
this freak coming after me, trying to take my title. You're smiling like a Joker.
I'm smiling because guess what? I know the car service that's picking him up because I booked it. All right.
See what I'm saying? Dan?
Yeah, that one I did do. Right. So you want to complain with that one? Yeah. That is a non-showcase event. I had no
You
one
think you
stop
can
me.
throw money around, handouts around,
Nope.
sponsor people now to beat me up? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to sponsor
Now
talent?
I have to get a hold of Mrs. Blackheart and check the bank.
He's trying to sponsor talent to come beat.
Kathy is not allowed to deal with any paperwork with any signatures anymore.
That's pretty smart.
Anything with a paper, she barely gets tissues in the house anymore.
Well,
All right?
you know, this guy's sponsoring talent. What's next? You gotta be able to sponsor a talent at Showcase Pro Wrestling?
I'm glad you said that.
What?
Starting in September,
Jesus
we are going to be starting a new
Go ahead.
program
Go ahead.
for our talent. Though you can sponsor a talent at that show. You'll get a ticket into that show. You get a special early meet and greet with that talent.
So you mean to tell me if a fan's looking at this,
Yep.
if a fan's watching, they can sponsor that talent.
You can
They get to
sponsor-
meet the talent,
Yes.
interact with them.
Interact.
They'll get 2 tickets to bring themselves on a friend.
What do you want? Well, still
Don't
pick
be
up-
cheap.
All
Give
right,
them,
all right,
you know, you gotta come with a friend to come into the
all right,
show.
Fine. All right. Oh, we are working. Okay, but we can. We can do either 1 ticket or 2.
Yeah.
We'll figure out the price point, which will be launching next week. But the idea is you get in the show early.
Yeah.
You'll have about 5-10 minutes to take some pictures, ask some questions to your favorite,
SPW wrestler.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good deal as long as you're not sponsoring talent to come after me
No,
and
no.
my titles.
No.
That is perfectly fine. So we'll have that info and more next
Yes.
week here in the upcoming weeks here on the pod. But for tonight, man, this was an extended showcase pod.
We did start slightly
100
late.
Yes, 100 episode of the Showcase Pod. It's been almost 2 years of doing this. A lot has gone down. I mean, we've had episodes canceled. We've had people mad. We have people saying that we're going to punch Blackheart in the face next time they saw him. I got bagged up leaving the Showcase Pod one time. I mean, stories for days.
Well, yeah, but we also we haven't even got to some of the
We had
updated
Danny
news
taking
stories.
planes, trains, and automobiles for like 18 hours.
No, but we haven't talked about. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stories we haven't talked about. And
Yeah.
what's the count on the pod?
For
Subs.
subs, I can't see it right now. Hang on a second, I can get that from it. It is,
You gotta bear with Danny. He's got a whole bunch of screens
yeah,
popping up, so
hang on a second.
you know.
A 1.49 thousand. So
All
one
right,
half-
so it is still open for those that are watching and are not subscribed. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's completely free, and I have a huge TNA story that I'm saving for those 2,000 subs. When we get to 2,000, I'm gonna say the story of the ins and outs of total non-stop action.
But a couple of comments from some people.
Let's
All
go
right,
to the
so
comments
those-
before we get out of here.
So Frank Rocha says, "What's up?" Brian Starr says, "Hey Chris, I have some questions on the TNA pay." And Coach E says, "Hi guys, hope all is well." And ZT Outdoors, he thinks it's Chris Spratt that attacked AZ, and AZ said, we already said.
Well,
AZ said,
everybody's sus, including this gentleman right here. I mean, obviously, I'd be mad if I lost 30% of a company. I'd be upset too. But that's for another day. The time's up right now. I mean, this is
So yeah, but it's not okay. Look at this way. Brian Starr is questioning his TNA pay. Guess who he's asking? Not you. He's asking me.
Yeah, because you're the only
So,
suspect.
Brian.
You're the only shady one in
Brian,
the...
give me a call, and I'll help rectify what I can.
He's not going to be
I'll-
calling you. Brian, we'll talk about this later. But for now, for tonight, Danny Badandi's been a blast, 2 years and going. Thanks for having us in your studio all this time,
Yeah,
100
it's awesome,
episodes.
man.
It's been great. We've had a lot of fun, and then hopefully, God willing, we continue to have
music
fun.
boxes in the hallway.
Yeah, ghosts. I mean, Jay Hollywood was chased out of here by ghosts. Hopefully, he's probably taking a plane, train, an automobile to come back to the studio sometime soon. Chris Blackheart is always good ribbing you, and maybe I could take another 20% of Showcase coming up soon. But for now, I mean, do you want to say anything to the people that have watched us for these 100 episodes?
You know, you're just lucky I didn't ask you the loomy dumb question of the week to you.
Oh,
I spared you for that one.
Thank you very much.
But I won't next week.
All right, yeah. So I got something to look forward next week. Nothing for the fans that have watched us.
For the fans, we just thank you for the support. Again, this is live. This is unedited every week for the past 2 years. If you have a guest you want on, we have a couple of guests coming up, which is phenomenal. But again, this is the show for the people. The truth. Some days it's hard, some days it hurts, but it will always bring it to you straight at the Showcase Pod.
Well, yeah, again, you know, from myself as well, thank you for watching and sticking with us the last 100 episodes. Whether you hate us, love us, or whatever it is, tuning in every week to hear the BS and to have a fun laugh. We appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, you know, so we can keep bringing more content. And give us a like. I mean, there's not a dislike button because, you know, apparently it hurt a lot of people's feelings. But if they were, I would have loved it too. But for tonight, that's all we have. For Don Vega, Danny Badandi, and the boss Chris Blackheart, 70% owner of Showcase Pro Wrestling. We will see you next week in the Showcase Pod.